Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
What's up, people? Kate back with the next fight. And of course, as you saw, this one was created by my good friend Mr. J Hound 4. He changed his name. It used to be Hound Doom number 4, but his name is now Mr. J Hound 4. And he pits Miguel O'Hare, Spider-Man of 2099. Versus, of course, Mr. Terry McGinnis, the Batman of Neo Gotham. Two characters that took over the identity of two iconic heroes, Miguel O'Hare being the Spider-Man of his century and Terry McGinnis being the Batman of his century, of his timeline. Pretty cool. A lot of people have done this, but let's get it started. We're going to talk about Mr. Miguel O'Hare. Now, Miguel O'Hare is a very genius, intelligent man in genetics. He worked for a company that pretty much got him addicted to a drug. And this is just off of pure knowledge of the character that I can remember. Another opponent of the person he worked for got him off the drug, and in terms, the cure for that drug gave him spider-like powers, if I remember correctly. Now, during that time, he decided to fight injustice in the form of the company known as Ultimax. I think that was the name of the company, as this new Spider-Man of 2099. And over the years, Miguel has shown what he can do as being the 2099 version of Spider-Man. He's a character. If there's any character of the 2099 Marvel universe that I would love to see brought back into the limelight, it's Miguel O'Hare. If you have his run, God bless you, because I thought his run was excellent. After that, he started to appear on the Exiles. He was actually a part of the Exiles for a while, and that was always cool just to see him there. Now, in terms of his abilities, he has pretty much everything Peter Parker has, except there are some differences. He has no spider sense, but he makes up with that with all his heightened senses. He has talons that he can retract and use. He also has fangs that also secretes poison, and he was able to paralyze and poison people like the Submariner, the Thor of 2099. He's been able to do a couple of things with that ability. He also has organic weapon that comes out of his spinnerets on his wrists, and he doesn't web sling a lot. He usually glides. So there's a lot of differences between Peter Parker and Miguel O'Hare, but he's still a great character nonetheless. Very genius, highly intelligent, and of course his suit is made of a fiber that's very unstable. Okay, so we move on from the Marvel and we go to Neo Gotham, as they call it. Terry McGinnis is Bruce Wayne's son genetically, which to me has always been a piece of crap to me. I thought that was a major cop out. Terry was this average kid, out of juvenile. out of juvenile hall, is trying to make a difference in his life, and he meets Bruce Wayne. And Bruce Wayne, he enters Bruce Wayne's world and becomes the new Batman of Neo Gotham, as they call it. Once again, Terry. A lot of people like Terry, and a lot of my friends have always said, you know what, I like Bruce, but it's Terry that I grew up more with, because you see, Terry made mistakes. Well, a lot of people that's some of the people that I talk to, guys, tend to don't like why they don't like Batman too much, is because he seems to come off too perfect. Terry comes off like he makes mistakes even as Batman, and he learns from that. And he's learned over the time from his father how to be a better crime fighter, detective. And of course, it's that suit. That suit gives him a lot of things. It augments his strength, his agility. He's able to go stealth with that. He's able to glide. Of course, he still has the traditional, grapple and things like that. He can make batarangs come right out of his wrist, which is always cool. His villainous, his rogues gallery is always cool as well. A lot of the rogues gallery in Batman Beyond was cool. But Terry does make mistakes, and he's learning. He's learned very well. His martial arts skills have gotten up there, but he does make mistakes in terms of as Batman. But he is the Batman now, and he knows he has a legacy to live up to, and he's going to do the best he can to continue to keep the citizens of Neo Gotham safe as the Batman of his time. So in terms of a battle between these two distant future heroes, if I remember correctly, Terry, his timeline, I think, is 2048. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So we got a little bit of we got like 50 years time gap between them. But what if these two met in a battle? I said it'd be an interesting fight, but it's definitely going to come down to skill, experience, who's the better fighter, who's going to make the first mistake. As I always like to say, with these hero fights, it's always a fight first, misunderstanding. They know they're not enemies, so, let's stop fighting. I don't see these guys killing each other. I don't. I really don't. I don't see them killing each other, but I do see them having one hell of a battle. No question about it. And it'll be very, very interesting to see how the battle would turn out. That's just the way I look at it. But, as always, I leave it up to you, my YouTube family. Who do you see winning this battle between these future heroes? Miguel O'Hare, Spider-Man of 2099, or Terry McGinnis, the Batman of Neo Gotham. I'm sorry, guys. But other than that, as well, give Mr. J Hound 4 credit. And this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real. You know the slogan, battle on.